What if dating as an Asian guy could be easy? I used to feel that dating was completely stacked against me until I found out what actually works for Asians. Now, after going on 150 dates and finding my dream girl, as well as coaching over 120 Asian men, I'm gonna share with you 5 simple but powerful lessons that'll make dating as an Asian guy finally feel easy. Lesson number 1, Asians sabotage ourselves. Okay, I recognize that the media doesn't portray us particularly well, okay? Lead characters not getting the girl, getting made fun of, we look weak and feminine on screen, but that's only half of the story. You see, most guys buy into that narrative too easily. In fact, they start to own that narrative as if somehow, because that's how the media portrays us, I have to now be like those Asian guys. And when you start believing that that's the only way you can be, well, guess what? You're going to come across unattractive. And that's what I mean by when I say Asians sabotage ourselves. Because on the flip side, we actually have the choice to reject that image and present ourselves the way that we see fit. You don't have to be the weak, nerdy, effeminate guy that the media says we all are. You can be confident, strong, and masculine. It's a choice. In fact, we are not born weak and effeminate. We learn doing that. And a lot of Asian guys sabotage themselves by subconsciously deciding that that's how they're going to be. Maybe that's the only models they saw growing up, but that doesn't mean you have to stay that way. We can consciously choose to be masculine, confident, leading, and strong. I promise women will instantly respond to your new energy. So stop making it hard by sabotaging yourself. Make it easy. Lesson 2, women care little about race. I used to think that when a girl met me, she would first see me as Asian and then as Alex, which would give me zero chance to show her who I am as a person before she disqualified me because I'm Asian. But I've actually learned on this journey that it's entirely the opposite. Girls care far more about who you are as a person than your race. And this became abundantly obvious to me when I learned what truly attracts women, which is really just masculine traits. Confidence, leading, conviction, being a man who believes in himself. When I started embodying these traits, women of all races became attracted to me. And yes, I acknowledge that some girls will probably disqualify all Asian men just because they're Asian, but that's actually a small percentage. In fact, you probably do something similar. You probably disqualify a small percentage of girls purely based on their race, their looks, their education, their finances, their background, whatever it is. It's a normal thing for people to do. What really matters is if you stop assuming that girls really care that much about your race, you'll find that they really don't care that much. So stop making dating hard for yourself by assuming something that's not true. Make it easy. Lesson 3, you're not broken. What do I mean by this? Well, let's do an analogy. Imagine you're applying for jobs, okay? You're a perfectly good candidate, all right? And you just have a bad resume, a bad LinkedIn, and because of that, you're not getting offers and you're not getting interviews. But let's say for whatever reason, you actually believe that you are a bad candidate, that you are truly broken on the inside, and that's why no company wants to hire you. Well, you would be mistaken, but that belief would hold you back. Well, the same thing applies to dating. Most Asian guys think that they're broken somehow, that they're flawed because of the way they look, when in reality, they just have a shitty resume and a shitty LinkedIn, which in this scenario is their dating profile. And if they just updated their dating profile the correct way, if they just presented themselves right, they would see that it's easier, way easier than you think, to get girls attracted. There's only a few essential skills you need, okay? How to dress well, how to have proper confident body language, and then how to talk to girls. Really, that's all it is, okay? Talking to girls encompasses texting and in person. If you can do these 3 things at a decent level, you will all of a sudden see that girls are not disqualifying you because you're somehow bad or broken or flawed. In fact, you will have girls flocking to you. So stop making it so hard on yourself by believing that somehow you are wrong or broken as an Asian guy. Make it easy. Just learn a few key skills and you're set. And if you want my personal help to speed up learning these skills, just book in a free consultation using the link below. Lesson 4, every guy has their disadvantage. We Asian guys get so stuck up on our disadvantage as an Asian guy, but we don't realize that other guys have a hard time too. okay? Bald guys, fat guys, short guys, old guys, divorced guys. Every spectrum of dude has some kind of disadvantage. Even the tall white guy who seems perfect on the surface, okay? There are inner things that people go through, right? Bad relationships with their parents, inner traumas from when they were a kid. Okay, these disadvantages may hold people back to a different level, okay, for each person, but I don't want you to think that somehow you're unique in having some sort of special disadvantage just because you're Asian. In fact, I've met plenty of guys who were bald, old, short, and had pretty, serious disadvantages in terms of dating who told me straight up that they would much rather be in my place as an Asian guy. So what this helped me realize is the playing field is a lot more level than I thought. I was just so focused on me being Asian and that being a disadvantage that I thought the whole world was against me. And the truth is, everyone has their disadvantage, so your situation is not any harder than anyone else's, it's just different. So success is a choice. It's a choice to take action and do the things that will give you an advantage and also do the things that will minimize your disadvantages. All of my clients, all 120 plus of them who have taken this route have found success with dating, bar none. So it's your choice. Are you gonna make dating hard by believing that you have a special disadvantage? Or are you gonna choose to make it easy by building on your advantages and minimizing your disadvantages? Lesson 5, your dating success is fully in your control. A lot of Asian guys think that the media is oppressing us, and when the narrative finally changes, girls will like me. And I have bad news for you. That day is very far from arriving, and B, if you adopt that mindset, you will always fail with girls. Because if you're waiting for some outside force to come in and change your dating life, then you are outsourcing power over your own dating life to something that is fully outside of your control. This is the best way to never take any action, never take any responsibility or ownership, and never succeed at dating. And I know, because I used to think that way, which made dating really, really, really fucking hard. Because if something is outside of your control to change, then it is impossible to change. And if something is impossible, well, by definition, it is hard. But what if I told you that everything you need to get a girlfriend is already in your control? Wouldn't that make things easier? Wouldn't that make it easier knowing that you just need to tweak a few dials and all of a sudden you can be successful with girls? Look, there's two camps of Asian guys. There's the ones who complain, okay, go on Reddit and talk or watch endless YouTube videos and feel like everything that they need to get a girlfriend is outside of their control, therefore the world feels heavy and dating feels impossible. Then there's the camp of Asian guys who actually takes action. They learn new skills, they get mentoring, they get help, and they find that after a little bit of skill development, hey, dating's actually pretty easy. Do you want to choose the hard path or the easy one? The choice is yours. So there you have it. I guarantee if you start implementing these lessons, you will get more dates and a long-term relationship. And if you want my personal help to get a long-term relationship, just click the link below to book your free consultation with me. I look forward to speaking with you.